have to pull up the screen and make sure if I am live or not. Waiting on the stream to change. Okay. Oh god, why am I hearing myself? Okay. Miles long lava flow. Klyuchevskoy volcano, which in the Kamchatka Peninsula, this region no one wants. Very significant lava flow. We'll look at live cameras, we'll look at any kind of time lapses that we can create out of this to better understand this flow, and going both ways now. But for now, it is a 3.7 at least kilometer lava flow. Very spectacular, very, very tall. Take a look. This is Google Earth Pro. Not live, but a better idea of getting closer to its height, to this lava flow, its peak and its slope. How lava will take the path of least resistance and eat it alive. Very craggy, very, very, very tall. Let's take a look at the place mark information of this. 4,835 meters, or 15,500 feet. Klyuchevskoy is Kamchatka, spelled differently in my notes. Highest and most active volcano. 3 different spellings, and I don't think I got one of those. But it's a stratovolcano, most importantly, with Strombolian eruptions, which are very explosive. Lots of lava, fountain, lots of geysering. It's a spectacular volcano, spectacular lava flow, as you can see. Oh. I just noticed that this wasn't on. I'm sorry. There. Oh, that's so much better. And you can see the go here. Previous lava flows have been very active volcano. A lot of lava also coming out on the other side. Do a little flyby. See all the other volcanoes. It's a very active island. One of the most active volcanic regions on the planet. Many different volcanoes, as you can see. All of the blue triangles, teal, are extinct volcanoes, volcanoes that have not erupted have known to have erupted in the past 10,000 years. All of the red triangles are active volcanoes that have erupted in the past 10,000 years. Volcano that we are currently looking at, Klyuchevskoy, is the tallest volcano in its region. It's currently, it has been erupting at least for a couple of weeks, but never have I seen such a lava flow so spectacular, along with such high explosives, eruptions, thousands of feet in the air. This is several kilometers of a lot of smoke that is burning off from the top of it. Center here, lots of explosives, eruptions, spectacular explosive eruptions, with plume already cheating by way of being above any possible need for a thermal inversion, over 15,500 feet tall. It doesn't need to have a plume that goes and descends and constantly tries to fight its way up as it rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls. This volcano is above all of that. Its plume can go where it wants. Volcanoes are very, very wild and unpredictable. But as we can see here, you can at least go back the last 2 weeks of this lava flow. See if I can turn on 3D in this. I usually don't use 3D here. That's what Google Earth usually used for viewing its exaggerated height compared to the rest of the volcanoes. Earlier, this never really seems to work for me. I'll go back to the 2D. Oh, it seemed like it came up for a moment. Go back. There we go. Yes, yes. Exaggerated height. Great, great, great. I think I've used this 3D on a volcano before that's currently erupting, so you'd be able to better see it's miles long. Lava flow, and it still has a lot more room to fill. That's as if the volcano flow will continue for miles and miles, as well as coming from an altitude that's already higher than what it would need as any kind of thermal inversion. So the plumes that descend from the volcano are already over 4,000 meters. So that's a huge amount of space to work with for this smoke as it is blasted out of this volcano. Now this is a very recent satellite image on the 29th, so today is very, very new. See if I can do a time lapse. We use a time lapse in this mode, as I mentioned, or might have mentioned. No, it's not. That's not right. Go 2D, back to 2D. So we at least we saw it in 3D both here and on Google Earth. You get a relative idea of just how massive this mountain is. Volcano is huge. It has one of the longest lava flows on the planet. Don't know if... Okay. I look at my camera. Okay, I'm not. Let's go look at a time lapse of the lava flow. The volcano in the northwest. Alright, so this is from the 9th. Let's go back a few more days to the 4th. Just so we can just see. Okay. Now we gotta go back a little bit further. Let's go back to the September 26th. Very active volcano, but we'll see if we've seen this lava flow this long before in the last month. Is the first thing that we can look at. Just realized the date is not appearing. Okay. Push play again. Now the date is up here. This is a time lapse of last month. See here, massive plumes of smoke, lots of debris you see here. Probably a possible lava ball, which lava balls move in any fashion of a giant rock made up of melted rock that's tumbling down and at speeds that would be terrifying, because as a lava ball spins and rotates, it's going to be spitting lava everywhere as it's fighting to enclose itself. As each revolution that it takes, it's going to be encased in another skin of lava. These things go so fast, and they can break open upon impact. They can break open, become two different lava balls. These you can see right here. This is either lava burning its way down. All of the old material would get burned. Everything turns to ash, to lava, except the glass of the mountain. The inner strength structure that makes up this massive volcano would be black glass. So very hardened over many thousands of years of lava flows that don't burn and just slide on top of each other. Look, plates wood, multiple plates, not just these plates kind of like tectonics as you would see, but more like fighting their way to go forward. It's on a slope, so it's going to be a lot of complicated geometry. But as we can see, Circle this date again. Push play. That is a very clear shot of the volcano. All the way down that it will go here. You see the thermal residual, the lava flow at the top of its peak that burns through all of the cloud coverage, possible steam, smoke, debris, volcanic ejecta. So one more. We're on the 21st now. Back to the 21st. 24th. This is lava is flowing on the southwest flank. And let's see. We scroll back to the previous day where this lava came out on the other side, which is, let's do the 16th. So two different slopes that is coming off, two different flanks that the volcano is pouring out lava as. These are Strombolian eruptions. They're going to be quite powerful with a lot of force that is blasting these just directly out of the volcano, causing a lot of material to build up over time, to roll down the hill. There's a lot of amazing things that happen when a volcano is active. Amazing things that we can see today just by satellite imagery. And there are people here researching this volcano. There are people here as considered response team. There's a research division that's here. I follow their account on Telegram. They are constantly putting out live videos or live clips of ash. Lots of ash in the Kamchatka region. That might be something I will have time for. Right now, we're currently on the 16th. We were on the 24th last. The 24th and the 26th are the 2 days. This is missing a day. I didn't have the 28th, 29th on here, which will be here, 29th. As mentioned, date up here. Going to push play on time lapses, 14 frames. I'm gonna just let it play for a moment. Massive explosion, massive Strombolian eruption. It is complex in its height. Well, it's the miles in length lava flow on both flanks, south, east, and south, west, southwest side. But on the 29th is the only day that we see two different directions, which isn't uncommon. But again, here's another previous flow. And this could be due to lava being lofted over, as well as this impressive plume that is just scalding the air, as well as southeast flank and the northwest flank. It is quite amazing. Let's go back out of this. Do not see other volcanoes in the region nearly as stand out with a lava flow that you can see satellite so well. But we're going to look at this volcano in other ways. See here this band that affects different kinds of heat elements, fires. And we zoom down to the volcano that we know. You can see there's a lot of heat here, as well as that plume that we saw here, but only this much of it. We're only this much of that plume, while the rest of the plume extends over 20 kilometers. Massive, massive. And it's not exactly here, I think, is the primary plume, and as it disconnects from the rest of the volcano here, the plume begins to move in any way that it detaches. It'll be familiar with shape. So you'll have, which look like copies of what you're seeing coming out of the volcano, copy of a copy, because they are the previous plumes that either got too long, too far, acts as a fulcrum, and bends away. This is one massive giant plume that's heading east out towards what the Aleutian Island chain. It has a while to go before it gets to that point. A while. Not a forecast or prediction, just saying that's the general direction that this lava and smoke is heading. Real interesting just how huge this is. So let's make a time lapse of this interesting imagery. The 29th to the 29th seems to be a good day. Already on the 30th, we can see for the volcano here. Push play, transition to fade. You can see some sites of the lava as it's on the top. This is daily, so it's not like the other satellite imagery that we were looking at that was every 4 days. This is going to be daily. Again, the date is up at the top right. Currently just observing the absence here, either blasting or flow. Back one day. See here, these massive plumes look massive, but they're just extremely long, and they break apart from the cone, the very focal point of the volcano peak, and it looks like they're huge, but it's actually smoke that's just being manipulated by other smoke, by other forces that are great. They're causing it to roll up. It's more like this. And of course, here's the shadow of the smoke. This isn't a jet black plume. This is actual shadow of all this volcanic ejecta plume. Let's go key push play. Very powerful eruption on the 25th. We can see here. Very powerful eruptions. A lot of heat. Again, it's for 15,000 feet, 4,835 meters. It's already high up in the air to be able to see its thermal signature. But be able to see plumes like this of smoke, just fascinating. It happens so fast within each day, so much activity. You can see here on the 28th, this lava beginning to descend in its southeast flank. And as the lava continues to descend, burns more material, puts more ejecta in the air with more blasting. Depending on where the blasts are coming from, but also it's on the northwest flank as well. See if we can one more variation of bands. This might be a little interesting. Be able to see the heat on the ground. I'm just going to push play and go through this real quick. All the frames are loaded. Volcanoes right here. Dates up here. Seen a lot of theories of possible eruptions throughout the days. Definitely reported as Strombolian eruptions. Now it's several miles long lava flow with a lava fountain that was already over 15,500 feet in the air. So all that lava would fall back down, eventually filling up, eventually pulling more lava out. It's going to follow the path of least resistance, and it's going to go down a slope that's over 15,500 feet. With what we've seen already over here in Google Earth, it is a massive volcano. See if we can see any particulate matter. Let's go now. It really stands out. Carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide. Okay, so you see the sun here. Let's use windy instead. Drought. See, that's the volcano. We'll double check. Moisture anomaly, drought intensity. Wind's currently pretty steady on the peninsula. Ozone, sulfur, there we go. Sulfur dioxide levels, back a bit. You can see where this plume here cuts through. This is Sunday at 2 a.m. You see, continue on 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Faster. It gets caught up and blocks wind, erupts climate processes. As a volcano would, there are engine of climate disruption. Especially the lava itself is extremely thermal, very hot. Shows up different ways. See if we can find a camera of it nearby. Make sure I pick the right one. Okay. Eight hours ago is the wow. This is windy.com. I'm going to do the last 30 days because see. All those plumes match right up. You see how it's not always just straight up Strombolian, so it's going out at an angle. Explosive blast. Do not see lava immediately. Let's go to 24 hours. Yeah, that's more like it. Do the last 24 hours. Very dark ejecta. Just right above the volcano. Play. This is all within the last 24 hours. As of 8 hours ago prior. I want so let's see. I'll push play for a minute. You can see that lava. I want to say this is the northwest flank that we saw the lava coming off. Oops. Okay. See what other cameras that we can see. "46 minutes ago. This is Kamen volcano. A lot of active volcanoes in the region. None with a several mile long lava flow. Really impressive. Do Sentinel-5, aerosol, methane, carbon monoxide, nitrogen dioxide, and sulfur dioxide levels in the region. Volcano matches up with what we've been seeing in the live cameras. Different resolution to view the aerosol index. Let's go back. Carbon monoxide. The 29th. Pretty high up there. Nitrogen dioxide. And sulfur dioxide. Sentinel-3 imaging. And Sentinel-1 to get a literal sense of volcano. Waiting for this to load. Time lapse of the area. 29th to the 29th. Play. Try not to eat on stream. Apologize. Now we come back. False color. Just how fluid this lava is. Do false color urban. There you go. That's the shot I was looking for. Muted my mic, apologize. That is 12, 11, 4 bands. Those are what we're looking for. Now we're looking at Klyuchevskoy in a different way. So let's transitions on fade. Dates up here in the top right. Volcanoes right here. $14 frames total. That looks spectacular. That's a massive, massive blast. This looks like quite a bit of lava that's just everywhere. Push play. You can still see on the 21st the lava at the peak of the volcano, or it could be an eruption. Now here's what we saw earlier. Massive, massive, enormous Strombolian eruptions happening throughout the last 2 weeks of this volcano. Klyuchevskoy. Klyuchevskoy. Play. 26. You see lava that's on the southeast and the northwest flanks. Play. Miles long lava flow with a lot of space left. This is from the 29th. This is the current latest. And let's do that one more time. One more time. Apologies, I have my microphone muted. Pretty much saying what I was drawing. Three different slopes. Explosive eruptions. Do the moisture index, because heat, especially lava, drives away moisture. You're going to be able to see exactly the path this lava takes by driving moisture away from it. We were on the 29th to the 29th in the last one. A little slower. Apologies. Push play. Quite a significant buildup of, could be Strombolian eruption. You can see here on the 11th, great deal of smoke. That's all this eject is just being lofted high up in the atmosphere, already over 15,500 feet. Those volcanoes can put smoke everywhere and anywhere. They're wildly different heights, sizes, where eruptions come out and take place, and just how quickly a volcano can build itself up, as we've seen in La Palma, in the Canary Islands, where that volcano just started as a hillside fire almost, Strombolian hillside fire, and became a giant volcano of international. I think everybody in the world was watching it, but there was a period of time that everybody probably saw some footage of La Palma, of this magnificent eruptions. This too has magnificent eruptions, but at a much, much taller peak at a 4,835 meters, or over 15,500 feet. You see how the moisture is already being driven away by the lava. The lava already has heat that's descending, that's being pushed out before the lava even begins to descend upon its miles-long journey. This is on the 19th, one of the days that we noted we can see still through clouds, possibly ejecta and smoke. 21st, 24th, this is when it's coming out on the like west, southwest flank. The 26th, where it's starting to pour out of both the northwest and southeast flank into what we see today. In the 29th, an explosive expansion of lava descending with still so much more area that is, because this is going underneath its skin. Very strange, because you're going to have lava under lava that's currently descending. And still has several miles to go. Miles long. See if we can see alternate views of the volcano. This will be radiant heat. On the 29th to the 29th. To the 29th. That's where we see this magnificent miles long lava flow that seems to just push hard. Southeast, going down a massive 15,500 feet slope. Okay. Volcano further to south. Massive volcanic range. almost 3 kilometer perimeter of this volcano here. Now we watched this, I think just a moment ago. Okay, this is second camera of Klyuchevskoy. Right? You got massive lava slope right here. There's this massive plume that's already could last 30 days. Pretty explosive shots. Again, probably the most spectacular that we've seen. pretty spectacular sights. Really amazing volcano. Sounding sights that we've seen just by looking at this volcano in a variety of different methods. Pretty amazing. Okay. I think that is all that I would have to say now. Volcano. Just to see it right now. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.